An industrialist, Chief Anthony Obidulu, has sent a message of appeal and a cry for help to the President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, as well as the Governor of Lagos State House of Assembly, the Inspector General of Police, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and the Lagos State Attorney General and State Commissioner for Justice to come to his aid for him to recover his business and property that have been foreclosed by a leading commercial bank. At a press briefing in Lagos, Chief Anthony Obidulu, who is also the Chief Executive Officer of All Grain Foods Limited, asked the federal government to intervene in the matter that the commercial bank has chosen to render his company, All Grain Foods Limited, ineffective and unproductive by sealing the company and its operations since June 2017 by concealing and allegedly forging several company documents and putting the judicial authorities on a path of deceit to enable the bank to take over its company. All Grain Foods Limited was a beneficiary of the federal government's Small and Medium Enterprises Credit Guarantee Scheme in 2011. The company was able to get an intervention fund of 100 million naira through the receiving bank. The terms of the loan was that the 100 million naira was guaranteed by the federal government to the tune of 80% as the principal and interest with a tenure of 60 months, with 12 months moratorium. The final repayment date was to be in November 2016. The Central Bank of Nigeria also issued a guarantee certificate to the commercial bank mentioning these terms, but the bank concealed the facts from the Federal High Court to secure a judgment against All Grain Foods Limited. The bank has since been on a serial nightmarish spree in taking over the company's assets and claiming that they owe them 350 million naira. They have played a fast one on the company by many sharp practices that are unethical, outlandish, and outright dishonest to enforce All Grain Foods Limited to be part of another conglomerate's distribution chain. All Grain Limited accepted this option, and even with their patronage of buying their raw goods, but still, this did not turn out to be a good decision, as the conglomerate claimed All Grain owed them 155 million naira despite not supplying the raw goods paid for, and All Grain food books showed that All Grain had overpaid the company. The bank, according to Obidulu, cooked up some fictitious figures and alleged that All Grain Foods owed about 350 million naira. They also went to court to procure an order to take over the company, and eventually they sealed the company. As at the time they went to court, All Grain Foods Limited had only assessed the federal government's money, not the bank's money. The offer letter that had not been drawn down was what they relied on to convince the court that All Grain Foods Limited owed them. The judge did not look at the drawdown while looking at the offer letter, and he gave the judgment without putting a limit to the bank on how much money they could recover from All Grain Foods Limited, thereby giving them an open ticket that has led to the looting of the factory's movable assets worth over 20 billion naira. According to Obidulu, it is quite unimaginable how the bank and its collaborators could get a court judgment that purportedly gave out a company with assets worth over 20 billion naira to a receiver manager. The industrialist is therefore appealing to the Inspector General of Police to also intervene in the matter, as some mobile policemen allegedly suspected to have been wrongly engaged in the carting away and sales of machinery and other movable assets of All Grain Foods Limited, which is located on hectares of land, to a foreign company and other buyers. On a tour of the premises by journalists, it was discovered that apart from the expansive warehouses and spaces that are used to house production materials, machines, and finished goods, not a single machine, forklift, or vehicle was seen. Over 40 trucks and other vehicles belonging to All Grain Foods Limited had reportedly been sold by the receiver manager based on the purported court judgment, which has been challenged on appeal.
The company has found it highly imperative to bring all of us together today with a view to sharing with you the harrowing experience we had in recent time in the hand of two commercial banks. That's the First City Money Bank and First Bank of Nigeria. which have chosen to cripple our company and render 300 direct employee and more than 2,800 in distribution chain jobless at the peak of the production in 2014. The company has remained sealed by the First City Monument Bank since June 2017. The bank not only forged but concealed relevant documents pertaining to the banker-customer relationship, with which it deceived the court into granting the order in the basis of which they took over our company. Our company is one of the few companies that survived what can be described as a commercial bank onslaught on businesses in Nigeria through mischievous and fraudulent law. Many industrialists over the year have lost not just their businesses but also their life, with banks taking over their company in a very questionable, controversial circumstances. Most people have come into high blood pressure, heart attack as a result of such seizure by banks. Through this press conference, we are therefore appealing to federal government of Nigeria to intervene with a view to checkmating the crookedness of with which some commercial banks in Nigeria have adopted manipulate account books relating to law in a manner that cripples businesses to the great advantage of the bank.
If you also notice, we are making specific allegations of criminality.
Yes.
Criminality that took place while cases are pending in court, for which we have written a petition to the Inspector General of Police, and we are in court. And in respect of which the same people, both FCMB and Oyebanji, has also gone back to the Federal High Court to go and get fundamental right order, ex parte, restraining police from investigating them.
Thank you very much.
Restraining police from investigating them, which is unheard. Well, we have responded to those processes, and I'm sure very soon all those ex parte order, moreover, ex parte order don't last more than 14 days. After 14 days, it dies by inflation of time.